In this tutorial, we're going to teach you how you can manage and moderate comments on your WordPress website. Here in the dashboard, we have the At a Glance widget. We can see we have 31 total comments, but 3 comments in moderation. You can get to those by clicking on that link there, 3 comments in moderation, or you can click on the comments menu item on the left-hand side. If you'd like to approve or delete a comment, you can do that from here. To approve, you just simply hover over and click approve. If you'd like to reply to a comment, you can also do that directly from here, rather than needing to approve it and then go to the front of the website to do so. You click reply, type in your reply, and then click approve and reply. If you'd like to not approve a comment or mark it as spam, you can click either spam or trash. Let's click spam on that one. We can undo it if we choose to. Further to this, we can also find the spam comments in the spam section. Here we can choose to delete permanently or mark it as not spam. It'll go back into the pending comments queue where you can choose to approve, reply, or edit the comment. If someone has made a comment on your website but you are not so happy with the URL they've chosen to provide, you can click edit. And right here you can see the URL. Simply highlight and delete, and then you can click update. Now you can approve that comment. To get an idea of how to manage the comments and how they work with your website, go to Settings and then click on Discussion. You can set up certain settings so that if anytime someone links to your website, you get an email notification. If people post comments, you can get notifications as well. As it notes though, these settings can be overridden for individual articles. Now by default it will also request that the comment author fills out their name and email address. However, if you'd like to further lock down your website, or you run a membership sort of style website where there's a community, you can choose to make sure users are logged in and registered before they can make a comment. Also, another handy feature, especially if you have a website that has a large amount of articles, is you can choose to close comments on articles older than a certain number of days. By default, this is disabled, and if you should enable it, the default number of days is 14. When you have a content website and it has posts that are, years old, it can be handy to use this. You can also have threaded comments. Now, this is just so that people can reply to one another in the comment thread. Further to this, you can also choose to break comments into pages so that, if an article has 150 comments, which is very, very possible, it will break them into pages so that the page isn't extremely long, which can be advantageous for people visiting your website from their mobile phone. Now, by default, you'll also get an email whenever anyone posts a comment or a comment is held for moderation. If you really want to take serious comment moderation on your website, you can make sure you check this box here. Comment must be manually approved, which means that you have to approve everything. Depending on the kind of website you run, maybe you'll need it, maybe you won't, but at least that option's there. Now we also have more automatic comment moderation options down here. If a comment contains more than 2 links, that might be a good example that it's a spam comment for someone trying to get links. So you can block those off and they'll automatically go into the moderation queue. You can also choose to add words. So if you should choose to want to moderate any comments about sneakers, you can add the word sneakers in there. If you would like to take it a step further and allow no comments whatsoever with the word sneakers in it, you can add the word sneakers to the comment blacklist. Finally, we get to choose avatars. Now, by default, WordPress uses a system called Gravatar, and that's usually tied to a user's email address, and it's used across a wide number of websites, and many people have a Gravatar account. You can choose the family safe options here, or you can choose to step it up to X-rated should your site serve that kind of content. And when you've made the changes that you're happy with, click Save Changes. And that's a good overview of WordPress comments and how you can moderate and prevent spam, and just generally make your life easier when managing a website. If you have any questions, please ask in the comments below.